Wembanyama. Wemby firing. He hits it.
It's not random. We didn't get those 5 wins randomly, you know. We worked for it. We started the season strong, and we need to keep that streak going for as long as possible.
Every 20 years or so, the NBA resets. It's like clockwork. A player appears who doesn't just dominate, they redefine what greatness is. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the 70s, Michael Jordan in the 90s, LeBron James in the 2010s, and now Victor Wembanyama in the 2020s. But here's the question nobody's really asking yet. Will Wemby actually be in the GOAT conversation 20 years from now? Or is he just the next chosen one destined to fall short? The GOAT debate never dies, it just changes names. Every generation has its messiah, a player who rises when the game needs saving, reshaping, or a rebirth. Kareem brought stability, Jordan brought perfection, LeBron brought evolution, and now Wembanyama, he might represent transcendence. The question is, can he finish the cycle? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy King Wolf, and today we're going to be breaking down if Wembanyama can actually become the GOAT by the end of his career. Let's look at this pattern. Kareem entered the league in 1969. The NBA was in chaos, it had low ratings, and it had a lot of image problems. The ABA was stealing fans. Then Jordan arrived in 1984, 15 years later, when the league needed a face. Someone marketable, unstoppable, and magnetic. Then 19 years later, LeBron entered the league right when Jordan's shadow was fading away and the NBA needed a new torch holder. Fast forward 20 years, 2023, the game's faster, smarter, and global, but no clear heir to LeBron. That's when Wembanyama walks in, a 7'4" anomaly who moves like a guard, blocks shots like he's 2 people. It's not superstition, it's evolution. Every 2 decades, basketball reinvents itself through one player. Every GOAT had 3 things in common that separated them from everyone else. Number 1, they changed how the game was played. Kareem made the post an art form. His skyhook is still one of the most unstoppable shots in history. Jordan turned the mid-range and isolation game into religion. LeBron made versatility and longevity the new standard. Number 2, they shaped how the game was seen. Kareem brought respect to the NBA, Jordan globalized it, LeBron modernized it with branding, player empowerment, and social impact. And number 3, they transcended basketball entirely. They weren't just players, they became eras. That's the level Wemby will have to reach, and that's what makes this conversation so fascinating. When Wembanyama entered the league, expectations were unrealistic, and somehow he lived up to them. The Spurs didn't just draft a player, they drafted a global spectacle. His first preseason game trended worldwide. His rookie year, 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game on elite efficiency as a teenager. But the real story isn't stats, it's presence. Teams are literally changing their shot charts to avoid him. That's what Kareem did, that's what Shaq did, and now Wemby did it in his rookie year. The gravity is real. But greatness is more than numbers, it's timing. Kareem thrived in a physical league built on big men. Jordan dominated in an era of isolation and defense. LeBron conquered the pace and space revolution. Wemby's era is the positionless era, where everyone shoots, switches, and plays outside the paint. The challenge for him is this: how do you dominate in a league built to neutralize size, when your biggest advantage is size? Wemby has to prove he's not just tall, he's timeless. Let's be real, we've never seen a player like this, 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan, fluid handle, but with that comes fragility. Players like Yao Ming, Porzingis, or even Chet Holmgren. We've seen what happens when size meets 82 games. The question, can Wemby's frame handle 15 years of wear and tear? Because every GOAT isn't just elite, they're durable. Kareem played 20 years, Jordan lasted through 2 retirements, LeBron's been dominant for 2 decades. To be in that conversation, Wemby has to master something most bigs never do: longevity. If there's one advantage that he has, is where he landed. The Spurs aren't just a team, they're a blueprint. Popovich, the same coach who developed Duncan, Parker, and Kawhi, and now he has his most unique project yet. Unlike LeBron, who had to learn from trial and fire, Wemby's being engineered to last. Slow build, smart minutes, no ego-driven pressure. It's the perfect environment for greatness to slowly grow. Every GOAT had more than talent, they had obsession. Kareem studied his opponents like chess. Jordan weaponized every slight into fuel. LeBron turned criticism into consistency. Wemby, he's already showing signs of that mindset. He meditates, studies film, talks about legacy, not fame. He once said, "I don't want to be different. I want to be something the world has never seen before." That's not arrogance, that's vision. What's crazy is that Wemby isn't just a player, he's a symbol. The first potential GOAT who didn't grow up in an American system. He's proof that basketball is now borderless. The NBA's next face might speak French, Spanish, or Japanese, and that's the future Wemby represents. For decades, the GOAT debate was a domestic argument, Jordan versus LeBron, Kobe in between, but Wemby's rise is different. This isn't about America's next star, it's about the world's next star. But here's the risk. In the social media era, greatness burns faster. LeBron didn't have TikTok breaking down every missed shot when he first came into the league. Wemby does. The same platforms that built his legend can destroy it overnight, and that's the world he's growing up in. A world where narratives shift daily. If he's going to be in the GOAT conversation, he'll have to survive the noise. Mentally, emotionally, publicly, because in 2025, the pressure of being great starts before you even become great. Let's look at what the data says. As a rookie, Wemby's block rate and defensive rating were historic, the best for a player his age since Tim Duncan. His points per game were higher than rookie Giannis, AD, and KG, and he's been doing it with elite efficiency, without spacing and without an all-star teammate. And that's the scary part, we haven't seen Wemby with real help yet. Once the Spurs add shooters and playmakers, he's going to look even better. And statistically, the path to GOAT level impact usually starts with domination by year 3. That's when Kareem won MVP, Jordan averaged 37, LeBron made it to the finals. So if history repeats, Wemby's explosion is coming soon. But there's one thing you can't measure: fear. You knew when you faced Jordan, you were done. LeBron had that same aura, knowing you can't stop them. And already players are talking about Wemby the same way. NBA veterans admit that he's impossible to prepare for. That's not hype, that's just dominance. You can't teach intimidation, you earn it. And when 20-year-olds are making veterans second guess their shots, that's when you know you're starting to see early stages of greatness. So let's answer it. Will Wembanyama actually be in the GOAT conversation if he stays healthy, wins championships, and keeps evolving? Yes, without question. Because every 20 years or so, the game finds someone who feels impossible to stop. Kareem made scoring look easy. Jordan made winning look easy. LeBron made greatness look easy. And now Wemby is making change look the same way. Wemby might not just be the next GOAT, he might be the start of a new kind of greatness. One that blends everything that came before into something unrecognizable. Kareem gave us dominance, Jordan gave us obsession, LeBron gave us control. Wemby, he's given us evolution. So now I ask you, 20 years from now when people debate the GOATs, will we hear 3 names or 4? Drop your answer below, and if you believe greatness comes once every generation, hit the subscribe button, because we're not here to relive the past, we're here to predict the future.